Hello YouTube, today I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna try to play a lot of bullet games, mainly trying to play the Jobava London and the Caro-Kann. And yeah, just gonna be focusing on the openings and also analyzing every game with a main focus on opening. I don't know if I have time to talk about everything in the game, because it's bullet. But it's a way to show you the opening a lot, because I'm playing a lot of bullet games. And already, this is not really a Caro-Kann, but let's see what we can do. And yeah, I'm just gonna develop a little bit normally. And sometimes you don't get the Caro-Kann or the Jobava London, but I'm also gonna play these games, so... I'm not the best bullet player, by the way, so it's definitely a bit rusty, I'd say. Yeah, let's see what we can do anyway. You can just win a bishop here. Think. Oh, he just hangs his knight, but that's checkmate. So that's why... Yeah, that's a good move, actually. It's this, he just plays this. So I guess I'm just gonna have to go here. Allow this fork. And this is best, yeah, he finds it. But it's bullet, I'm just gonna play on. He's taking a long think at least. Okay, attacking the rook. Guess I gonna save it. Probably gonna try this, yeah. Don't want to allow any discoveries. Or probably he's gonna come in anyway. And yeah, this is just really bad. But you never know in a bullet game, so we're playing on. Yeah, kind of forcing me into some discoveries. He has a perpetual here, but that's fine with me. I mean, I'm down a piece, so... Yeah, he just trades. And that's probably wise. Should I let him fork me? Yeah, let's go here. It's really passive, but yeah, I'm trying. And I can maybe win on time. That's my main aim here now. Trying to complicate things enough. And maybe then that's a thing. Maybe taken with the knight, but still. And winning on time seems like a realistic scenario now. I don't know why he's playing so slowly. Yeah, I should just speed up probably. Yeah, and he's definitely speeding up as well. Oh, he could have just taken my rook here. Guess this is checkmate as well. Okay. Since this wasn't the Caro-Kann, I'm just gonna play the next game and see what we can do. Hoping to get a Jobava London at least. Hoping to. Yeah, this is kind of a Jobava London, especially with this. Yeah, no, it's a Jobava London line. So this is one I can show you in the analysis. And this is a line I like. So let's see. So far it's all prep. Still prep. And that move I'm never sure of. Maybe that's already this. I don't know. I should remember I'm playing bullet, so no time to play too slowly. Yeah, so that's a thing. Guessing this is fine. Now I'm threatening to win this pawn as well. So here I can just take. Yeah, he does go back. Which is probably wise. Let's go here. At some point c4 is an idea. Just castle for now. Yeah, so he goes for an attack over there. Let's bring a rook. Trying to open things up. Go for something like this. He gives me a pawn, which I'd happily take, I think. Also aiming at this pawn now. Okay, let's go for this. And let's see. Bring a rook maybe. So this pin is annoying for him. Probably. Maybe this would have been an idea. I don't know. Now I'm attacking the knight. Yeah, so I think I can just take that. He can take here, of course. Maybe this was too much. Because he can take here, yeah. But maybe I have this now, although I'm not sure. If I take here, he gets a queen. That's not too good. Let's go for this anyway. I think I messed up here. That's a thing in bullet games. And I'm playing on. Definitely have some compensation with these pawns here. And let's see. Maybe this. Just trying to get some counterplay. Oh, that's checkmate. Yeah. Okay, but I can show you the opening at least now. Like I said, bullet isn't really my thing, as you can see. But the main focus here is on the openings. So I can show you a lot of openings. Jobava London and Caro-Kann. So this is all theory. Yeah, and the idea here is, with this configuration specifically, knight b5 is the move. And he has multiple ways to defend. They play this move a lot, which the engine suggests. Then we can just play on and argue that this knight is quite off. It's not really in the game. The best move is actually to go here. And then after this, go back with the bishop and defend like this. I should point out the main point is to attack over here. So that's the main idea. And he played the third variation, which is actually the worst way to defend for black. And the idea is, for him, he tries to get this push in. And I'm gonna let him, so he has all his pieces defending that push and this pawn. I'm just gonna let him and put my bishop back. And mainly I'm playing to sometimes some pawn break, sometimes taking here, sometimes going c4, but mainly I have a lot of ways to target the center, and yeah, this pawn construction is just very weak for him. In a lot of games you see them push, and you bring the knight back, and you can always go for this. And this pawn is very weak, so in this game he didn't push, and here I should remember that this is just not the move. I should just keep it quiet. And after this, it's not really opening anymore, and like I said, I'm gonna focus on the openings. So with that having said, I'm gonna go, if I can find the button actually, to play a new game and see what we get this time. Now, okay, we're gonna go for the Caro-Kann. And this is already an odd variation. It's the exchange. Not the most common move order. I think this is quite alright. And let's push on pawns. And make him think. Take his queen in between. I think that should be good. And he'll have an isolated pawn in the end. Yeah, I can't let him push, so I have to take. With the knight, makes sense. I can just drop my bishop back, this is defended. My knight has a nice square as well, so does his, I guess. This is defended by my knight, like this. Maybe I want to kick his knight out of there. So let's try that. He might take here first. Let's see what I think. Should I take with the queen or with the pawn? Pawn is interesting, but I think I'm gonna go with the queen. Just because it's easier to attack with the queen in the center. And he needs to move his knight now. So he does. Now maybe I have this. Looks annoying for him at the very least. Okay, probably gonna have to trade here. Yeah, and he's being annoying, but think it's alright. Still equal. Okay, he keeps trying to attack me. Guessing just this. Yeah, brings his knight forward. Thought I'd maybe have this now. This might be annoying for him. Maybe not, because he just has 2 knights there. Okay, that's interesting. I think I'm gonna have to take. Yeah, that's a bit annoying, I'd say. Not too much. Do I want to do actually? Also bring my king, as weird as it looks. Also just this, I think, is fine, I'm not sure. But I need to play quickly anyway. Yeah, he has this now. Oh, he missed it. Yeah, that's jack. Maybe he has this as well. No, I can take. Yeah, I just need to play quickly. Let's trade. Oh, that wasn't quick enough. Okay, let's show you the opening again. I should really get more used to playing bullets. But the Caro-Kann. So this is exchange variation. Always good to push your bishop out of the pawn chain if you can. And then this is not too much to analyze. But here the main thing about the exchange variation is you should focus on this side of the board. Try and go for a minority attack. Yeah, the king side is not much is happening there, so the queen side is where it's happening. Now, I didn't play it in the best way. And things got tricky, and he kind of took over. Yeah, and then here for some trades. And I think in the end it was still fine. Yeah, definitely some misses, so this wasn't alright. Yeah, and here I saw he had this move, he missed that. It's a check. If I take, he takes my rook, although I take... Let's see, does he have this? No, he doesn't. So what does he have? Rook fe1. Yeah, just defending and then threatening this. Okay. The opening is over here, so again, let's go to the next game. The buttons aren't working here. How do I get to the next game? Like this. Okay, and let's go. And okay, this is already odd. Let's take. He's probably prepared here, so it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, he just wants to take my knight and then win that pawn back. Maybe I should just let him. But I think this is annoying as well. Just trading. I'm just gonna let him take here if he wants. And just play it really solidly. And see what we can do from here. Is this a move? Not quite yet, but maybe now. So let's go for that. Queen spin, that's the main idea. Might want to put a knight there. I'm gonna have to take anyway, I think. And is this the best? I don't know, let's develop my knight here. Maybe offer a queen trade. I don't really know here. It looks alright. Guess it's about equal. This could be annoying for him. This pawn is tough to defend. And if he defends with this rook, I can just take the other rook. Goes for the counter attack. But I guess I can just push. Maybe he does the same, but then... Okay, he defends like that. I'm just gonna push again. And let's see, do we have anything here? Probably just this. Trying to get at his pawns. I feel like I can attack his pawns easier than he can attack mine. So like this. Yeah, he's going for some counterplay over here. And I'm guessing I'm gonna have to do the same. Yeah, and he does have a passed pawn here. So that's a bit annoying. But it's tough for him to promote it. So maybe he's a little bit stuck here. This is dangerous. I don't want to allow any checks by his rook, because then he can promote. So that's always something to be aware of. Yeah, I should just take. Let's see. I think this is just a draw. Maybe not. He might be able to play on for a win. But let's see. Yeah, this is definitely winning for him now. Okay. And let's make him checkmate me, because it's just a couple seconds anyway. And he knows what to do by the looks of it, so. And this is just mate no matter what I do. Yep. So let's go to the game review. And yeah, actually, let's go to the next game. This is not a Caro-Kann. So let's go. So far not really working out. But let me know what you think of this video format. I was hoping to get more of a Caro-Kann than Jobava London, but this these are just sidelines. And this is Jobava London style, so this is a good one to show you. And this is also an interesting one. Usually I go here. I think that's still alright here, actually. Usually not with the bishop here, but I think it's fine. He's definitely gonna want to go here. He doesn't. Taking is definitely the move here now. And usually I want to go here, but now after this, that's annoying. Maybe after this I can go here. This. I could also just go here now, maybe. Just attack this and defend this. I felt like I needed to. And pushing here, about this maybe. Well, let's go here. I always have this, which is annoying for him, I think. Don't really mind this trade. I think I can even castle kingside here, funny as it looks. Because my rook is nicely lined up. So let's try and improve like this. He's gonna try and castle queenside probably. I have some nice central control. Maybe some ideas here now. Also my knight can freely move now, so it's something for him to watch out for as well. So let's say this. He's maybe trying to take here, so let's defend that first. Trying to trap his queen. Don't know if it's gonna work. You can always go there or there. But that's quite passive. Okay, let's go here now. And probably take. Bring the other rook over. And I don't know, go here. That allows this. So I think it's time to bring my knight in. That's not too scary, I think. Maybe he wants to trade queens. Which might be wise for him. Threatening to win his queen now. Okay, so he sees that. I don't know. Let's go for this anyway. He's probably gonna go here. Don't think this was best. Yeah. Yeah, I need to play quickly here. And as I'm saying that, I'm not really doing that. Yeah, I just don't really know how to play bullet. But again, let's go for the opening review, because this is actually an interesting opening. Oh, I don't know why it started over. Yeah, this is all the main stuff. So just develop your pieces like this, pawn here. And then here it's a really interesting variation to develop your knight quite early to e5, just to go for this. And usually they play something like this or something, and then the main idea is that here we're threatening to trap the bishop. So they need to push their pawn in some way. And then after we take the bishop, they have this weakness, which you can attack. And the only way to defend is with the king, and then we can bring our queen, and we have some discoveries here in the future, and yeah, it's really messy, it's really good for white. So that was the main idea of what I was going for. Now in the game, this still works in this variation. Here I felt like he maybe had something like this. Let's see what the engine has to say. Yeah, this was his best move here. Main idea is that my knight is pinned. I don't really have time to trap his bishop because I can take here. And I don't want to take back because after this he's on my rook as well. But I felt like here, and let's see what the engine says. F3. They're just kind of forcing matters. I feel like I have gonna, yeah, queen d2. And that's also a good thing to remember. If they do this after a pin there, you can usually put your queen here. He can't move the knight to defend the bishop, and we're threatening to win the knight here now. And he's won our knight, so it's not bad. So the best they can do probably is this, because it defends the bishop. But then after this, we're still attacking the knight and the bishop. They have to move one. Let's say they move the bishop, we take the knight. And this is actually good for us. We don't even take the knight here. Okay, yeah, in this case we can still trap the bishop. Probably another variation, but yeah. So that's what I was going for, but here, taking here is best. And this is alright. Here I don't take, probably castling. Yeah, a3 even. This is not scary anymore. Probably still because of this. Or do I just move my king here? Yeah, it says queen f3. Just going for the attack, leaving this, and apparently, yeah, this is just a really strong attack. This was all alright, and now here the opening phase is over. So let's go into the next game. We can find one, yeah, there it is. And we're trying for Jobava London again. And we're getting one, so again, the game we're gonna have to analyze. Okay, this is one I already showed you. Let's see which variation. Okay, he plays with the knight here, so that's another variation. We actually can drop back and attack his knight here, and this is actually still prep. If he takes my bishop here, we would have won a pawn. So he rightfully does not. I never remember here. I think I can just develop the knight. And this is alright because our knights, my knights have really nice squares to go for. I think this is alright here. If he checks, I have this defending the knight, so let's go for this. He might have thought he would be winning the knight, but he isn't. I know this is a nice square for the knight. But let's go here first because I'm attacking this. And he can't really push because the other knight just takes. Yeah, so he's going there. Maybe just castling. So that would just improve my pawns. And let's just take here. Go there. I should have done that before maybe. I attack this pawn as well. This is just a nice knight to have. He is attacking this pawn. Probably play something like this now. He's not really attacking, by the way, because then I take over there. Let's develop my rooks. That allows a fork. Yeah, that's always nice to see. So yeah, this one is definitely working out a bit better than the last one. Of course, trading queens would be good for me here. And let's see, maybe bring my queen in. Also threatening this now. Which he kind of sees, but still looks dangerous for him. Maybe double up rooks. And yeah, my queen. I should watch out for it getting trapped. So I'm just going to move it here. for now. This looks annoying for him. Can maybe bring it in here now. Maybe bring my rook over like that. Or the other rook. I think this rook has done his job here. Let's go for that route. I don't mind this pawn. I'm threatening checkmate. So he stops checkmate. I do have this. Okay. That's also not too bad. I have this now. And let's see, can I force a queen trade here? Probably not. I can go here, however. And yeah, he's probably losing everything here. Still on this, so yeah, he resigns. This was quite a nice game. Let's go to the game review and see what the engine has to say. Okay, so this is what I showed you before. Now here, if you bring the knight back, just to show you here. Main move is to take here. Sometimes they think, oh, I can just take here because I don't want to double my pawns. But actually that's a mistake because I can take here in between. And that actually wins a pawn because now we're attacking the rook and the bishop. So the best is to take back here and now here. And we've just won this pawn. Okay, this looks a bit weak, but like I showed in the game, that's actually quite a nice square for the knight. So yeah, you went for this variation, which is good for me. And then here, yeah, it's already +2. That shows you it's just equal material, but just because I have really nice squares for my knights, it's +2 already. Here I think I misplayed it a bit. Castling was right. Maybe I didn't misplay it. This all looked to be good. Yeah, this was just... I shouldn't have been scared of this because if he takes here ever, I just win the bishop. And yeah, I just blunder the fork, and after this the opening phase is over. So let's go to the next game. I'm just gonna play 1 or 2 more games, I think, and don't want to make it too long, obviously, especially because I don't know how well these videos are gonna do. So again, let me know what you think about this this format. Playing Queen's Gambit declined here, by the way. And yeah, this is not the most critical variation. Just play really solidly and see what we can do. I realized I hung this pawn. So yeah, let's do this, I guess. Give him an isolated pawn here. Couldn't take with the knight because I would have a fork, I think. And let's go there because this is a nice square. This trade is never too bad. So I'd be attacking this pawn. Should watch out for some discoveries there in the end. And maybe develop like this, attacking this, so kind of forcing this trade here. Again, I'm not threatening to take here. So because for that. Maybe this is an idea now. Probably not the best, by the way. But at least it's something. Let's try and trade some pieces. Get a nice knight outpost. Or win a pawn, I guess. Or not. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take and lose the exchange. So that wasn't best, obviously. Knight is defending a rook. Maybe he has this. Or that. Same idea, basically. So yeah. this is pretty much game over. Let's resign. And go to the game review quickly. Again, this was a Queen's Gambit declined. Yeah, all main stuff. I'm just gonna go to the next game because this is not what I want to show you. So let's hop in. There we go. Oh, this is already odd. I'm just gonna continue. I mean, I'm quicker, he's just trying to copycat me, but this is pretty much the same. There's a trap here, or a trap. I'm threatening to win this now. Yeah, he sees it. This actually loses a pawn, don't know why I did this. But it's interesting, at the very least. He's attacking this now. Guess just this. It's a bit weakening, but not too much. This is just ultra solid. Knight here attacks the bishop. So that's an idea. Usually not a good idea to move your pieces twice, but in this case, it comes with a threat. Yeah, I don't know if that was best. Now I look at it. Maybe I can continue my attack and say, okay, I don't have to castle yet. It's bullet after all, so let's see if we can create some attack here. And it looks a little bit dangerous for him, but not too much, I'd say. Okay. I'm all in at this point. Let's try and see if we have some tactics, looking at things like this. Also, my bishop is kind of in the game here. Yeah, he's probably trying to defend with his knight. This is a funny move. Doesn't really do much, but still. I can take here, by the way. If he takes, I have this. Winning his queen. Those were actually quite nice tactics, I have to say. With check even, okay. And now I can just castle. Never too late to castle, right? Yeah, watch me mess this up. Like I said, I'm the worst bullet player, so... So far this was quite a nice game, I'd say. Trying to go for stuff here. I think I can actually sack my rook here. So that's what I'm going for. Yeah, he doesn't. Need to watch out for some discoveries on my queen, obviously. Let's put it on a dark square, just so his light squared bishop is never a problem. Also this and this are things he should consider now. Didn't consider everything. Oh. I didn't consider everything. This is just stupid. And let's just resign. And that's why you see, I said I'm gonna mess this up. I don't know what I was thinking. But actually some quite nice tactics to show you. So, I don't know what it's doing. It's just... Yeah, this is not best. There's some nice tricks here. Like here, if he just... I don't know, tries to develop, I can actually take here. Because if he takes, I win another pawn, and then I win the queen back. So that's the main idea behind that. Now here I just gave him a pawn, I don't know why. And the opening phase is over, but I just want to go to the tactics here. And this was just not good. Let's see what he had here. Yeah, just c5. But still, it's a bullet game, so you try to make things complicated, and this was actually the best move. Wow. I mainly played it because I thought it was a funny move because he can't take. Didn't really see what I was doing here, but then after this I saw I can take and then actually win a queen. with check. And then later here I just messed up. I don't know what I was thinking. This is just the worst blunder ever, but yeah. Still, it's all about trying to play instructive games, and I think I'm doing so. So let's go to the next game. This is going to be the last game. So let's see. If it's not a Caro-Kann or Jobava London, I might play another game. Okay, let's try and force a Caro-Kann then. That's not going to be a Caro-Kann. Now we're in a Slav defense. Okay, so I'm going to play another game after this. I don't think that's best for him actually. Just putting some pressure here. So this check is a thing maybe, but now he's probably ready to castle queenside maybe. No, he's not going to. Because I thought maybe I can win this pawn, maybe not. But it's an interesting one. There are some lines where I win this pawn. Okay, he just moves his king, which is actually a win for me as well. And that's a fork, which I should have seen. I guess let's just go for some counterplay. And let's see, probably this. And at this point, I'm just going to try to make it complicated. And he's thinking, which is good, because playing on the clock is also a strategy here. Don't know why he's taking so much time here. Yeah, he wants to trade queens, I don't. And he's gonna keep trying probably. But I'm not gonna let him. Maybe at some point I have to, like this. Probably does nothing better than trading queens. Then I win this pawn at least. And again, he plays quite slowly. Okay, let's see. This I can take here probably. Yeah, so it goes for that. Which is a bit annoying, but still okay, probably. This is never a thing because of this. Now I can maybe, oh, he just attacks this, that's stupid. But still, I might have something that also hangs things. And yeah, let's just resign and go for the next game. Like I said, I want to show you one more Jobava London or Caro-Kann. So hopefully this is going to be Jobava London. Looks like it. Knight here, please. Okay. Again, okay. This is still a transposition. So we have a Jobava London game here. So it's going to be our last game. And that's a move here, I believe. It is just a variation where you play really slowly. Just trying to remember. I know these moves are, even though they look very slow, are considered good here. Here I don't have this like usual, so I think I'm gonna have to take. It looks like I'm gonna have some nice squares for my knights. So that's actually alright. Let's castle kingside here. Queenside is just too dangerous here, I think. Let's try and hop in there. Also there. Yeah, so now he can't even kick my knight away with the pawn. And here I think I'm perfectly fine with doubling my pawns. Probably like this. Just keep a center pawn. And afterwards I still have this square for the other knight. This is a pass pawn, which I can work with. And now this comes with tempo as well. And let's defend this. I want to do that at some point anyway. Maybe create a battery. Bring my rook over or something. This knight is defending this right now, but still, if it ever moves, this battery will become annoying. Yeah, and still here, it's annoying. I can just kick the knight out at any point. Now he can move back and defend this, but then still he's gonna be dealing with the same kind of problem. Yeah, and here, maybe just move my queen over. Look at the things over here. Maybe my rook can come in at some point. Okay, yeah, that's something I missed. Probably have to go here now in between. Yeah, this is just bad. I'm just losing everything here. Let's see what we can do anyway. Maybe this. Yep. Let's go here. I'm on this. You can probably take here, although that's a bit dangerous. He is going for it. Trying to go for this. He might go here or something. Yeah, already has a check here. I can just move over and that should be fine. Yeah, here, that might be a problem. Let's go for this. He doesn't really have a good discovery, I think. And I'm still on this and maybe on the rook at some point. This doesn't really do too much, I think. He just gives up his queen. I'm not the only one who blunders, which is nice to see. Okay. Let's just take the bishop. And he times out. Okay. Let's go to the game review for one last time. And see what he has to say here. Yeah, this is... From this point, it is a Jobava London. Yeah, here actually g4 is an idea. I never really play this. I know it's a move in some variations, so I should remember knight here and a6 is where I play g4. I have this in my prep, but I always forget. But this is also quite good. I definitely messed up later when he took there. Yeah, here I just missed this. And I should have just moved my knight. I thought he would want a piece here, but it was actually just a pawn, so I panicked. Yeah, just play on, and you see, especially in a bullet game, you never know. And my opponent just messed up here. I don't know what he was thinking. He just missed this. I mean, I shouldn't say anything after all the games I played here, but still. Yeah, let me know what you think here. Did you learn something about the openings? I'm having my doubts, but yeah, let me know what you think. At least it's another try of another video format. Of course, I'm going to continue with all the videos I already make. So yeah, let me know, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.